heard the old saying, get your money's worth. Well, I'm a firm believer in getting your money's worth, especially when it comes to things that you just see out there that, are wrong. And, you can't just idly, stand by and just, watch it happen in front of your face and act like, you know, it never happened, never existed. This is where the world has gotten away from reality and the truth, and they've given up and given in to you know the illusion and the lie that everything is a-okay. You know, there's nothing to see here. Now, don't get me wrong. Are there certain things that are manifested? Things that would be, you know, otherwise perpetuated to, you know, elevate the ire level of somebody else? Absolutely. If it if it means that, you know, in a way that, it gets your goat. Put it that way. Then yeah, you're more likely to, do exactly what they want to get out of you, which is a program response. Now, again, I don't believe that sitting back and not saying anything about, everything is the definitive 110% answer. I believe that, you can say your piece and have it not get, have it not get your goat. Even though it might look like you might be, just a little bit mad. But it's all in the delivery and all in the timing about, how you go about and you handle it. That's the key, the key importance. You're not quick to lash out, you know, but you're not, again, just somebody who, you know, sits there and watches it all, fall down in front of you. So that's why, you know, with me especially, on places like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and you know, other platforms, they tend to not like, how can I put it, my kind. Because people like me don't put up with, Mickey Mouse garbage. I don't have time for it. I'm too old for it. Put it that way. Too old for it. May not look it, but I'm too old for it. And I can spot a bullshitter when I see one. It don't take very long to point out the bullshit and you know correct the problem with the truth, and then that's it. You've said what you needed to say. Now if again they don't like what you've said, then yeah, you're probably most likely going to be censored. I know YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and these other platforms, they love to hit the censor button. you know and they say, now you've been naughty and we must punish you because you break our guideline rules. And they might throw something out at you like, you're a harasser and bully, or you're this or you're that. They try to paint you with a a very big broad brush. And the idea, of course, is maybe if we douse him in water, this will cool him down. Maybe he'll conform to our way of wanting him to think and to act while he's on our platform. So they say, we'll give you 30 days. Right? 30 days, and you can cool your jets, and then at the end of 30 days we'll be nice to you. We'll unlock your cage and we'll let you back out, and we'll forget that this little quote unquote incident ever happened. But you see, for a lot of people, it don't work that way. Put it that way. It don't work that way. People just don't, quote, cool their jets after 30 days and sit there and want to, want to play nice. You have to, understand that there are people out there who, you know, have got, I don't want to call it a secret agenda, but it's an agenda nevertheless that, you know, the truth must be the truth must be heard. It can't be, well, this one says this. And then we don't hear another side of that story. See, it's always important in my book that if, you're going to hear things, then you've got to listen to two sides of the story, not just to one side of the story. And you say, well, but that person's lying. They're not telling you the truth. Now, when they start playing that game with you, it's more likely that the other side is the one that's doing the lying and not telling you the truth. And they're the ones who are, desperately trying to keep you from, obtaining all the right information. So you say, all right, well, hey, if I can't take it to this platform and speak my piece and tell the world what really happened, without fabricating any kind of story, then I'll take it to this platform and then I'll tell my side of the story. And I'll put it up. And then, these other quote unquote factions that are trying to keep, the truth from being heard can't block everything. So if I put up a link to another website and I say, okay, ladies and gentlemen, now you're going to hear my side of the story. Now you're going to hear what I have to say about it. And they might look at you and they might say, well, okay, well, we don't care if you go to, this platform and, say it. Because as long as you're not on this platform and saying it, then it's a-okay because people on this platform of